Hello. Sorry, I was running a little late. My power went out. Oh, I am really professional at this. You can tell. I'm the best to ever do it. Thank you, Eli. Eli is here. Lid is technically here, but they're out of the room right now because, yeah. Okay, well, they were getting a drink. Um, but tonight, time to beat Super Metroid. Okay. Let me get everything up and ready. Phone's good. Game should just work. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember what I need to do. Here you go. Da-na-na-na-na. Alright. So we got a few things we gotta get before we can leave the wreck ship. Nothing too crazy. But, you know, a few missile packs here and there. But we should be in Meridia relatively shortly. Uh, Believe me, I will. How do you do that again? There is apparently a propane store in Michigan named that. Uh, yes. Oh, I don't have that. Yeah. I might still get the opportunity, you know. There isn't a recharge station. I mean, it's in the strategy guide. Are these supposed to be Daleks? True. But they do have the kind of trash can jam. Are these domes... More serious question, are these domes supposed to look like Metroids? Oh. We'll find out if I get an opportunity to use Crystal Flash. I think... Let me see. I think I got... Okay, yeah, we'll only have one more thing to get in this part of the ship proper, and that's up, so... What? Uh, I figured it. Okay. What if it, like, shoots you with a projectile? Gotcha. I think Virtual Boy was in active development when this game finished up. Yeah, because this game was in development for I looked up some interviews. It was in development for 2.5 years under with Yoshio Sakamoto on directorial, which is that it has. I feel like there's no way that's not one of, if not the longest dev cycle of the gen. Um, one of the reasons this game got made is in the early '90s. At like a store connected to Nintendo of America, Yoshio Sakamoto was being shown around by one of the Nintendo of America heads, and they specifically introduced him as like, this is the guy who made Metroid, and everyone was like, oh shit, he made Metroid. Um, and that convinced him to be like, okay, I guess, you know what, maybe we should do a Super Nintendo one. Because they were also knee deep in several Game Boy projects. Yeah, yeah, no, there's been a lot of them Metroidvanias. Uh, checking. Okay. Well, didn't that term originally start not as the description of the genre, but of the Castlevania games Iga made? I think you're not wrong, but there is like a balance. I think there is like plenty of action RPG platformers in here. It is definitely leans, but I would argue it's more 2/3 60/40. Like, mm, anyway. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, no, this song's right. These two missile tanks up here are both kind of annoying for reasons. This one because you have to do this, and this isn't ideal. Better because it's only once, and it's at least a unique enemy. Spider Ball also is jank in Metroid 2 OG. Sup, Newmans? Andy, I think you're. Oh, god damn it. Uh, I did forget to unmute the game. Now you can also hear the game's audio. Sorry about that. Um, I'm a professional.
I think it's fine in the abandoned ship because no one wants to hear that shit. But here, yeah, it's nice
yeah. Speaking of why they do that would be nice. It would be nice if they didn't fucking put a super missile block there. That's kind of a dick move instead of just regular bomb or... Also, if you go left here, you fall down and have to go all the way back up the wrecked ship. Kind of a dick move, but, you know, what are you gonna do? God, I wish they gave you the spring ball earlier. Okay.
You can just infinite bomb jump.
You can, but that's a little fiddly, you know? Where's the... Is it... Up there. Wait, hold on. Okay, yes, this is correct. Are you ready to see something that is truly one of a kind in Super Metroid?
Is it the crab?
It is.
The crab that's outside of the level that you can't do anything with?
Yep. We'll show this guy off in a second. Okay.
I think the ice beam's pretty dang cool.
This is the only place this enemy appears, and it follows you. And it's not there if you go the other way. It's weird. Anyway. You don't need the grapple beam here, but this is one of the rooms where it is definitely like, yeah, you should probably.
I started a new game.
What new game is that?
So I was gonna start with Suikoden 1, but I just decided, nah, I'm just gonna start with Suikoden 2. So I started Suikoden.
How is Suikoden 2? Heard a lot of good things.
Good so far. I'm only like an hour in.
Is that like is that like a strategy RPG or?
I know that there are strategy RPG elements, but it's a JRPG.
Okay, because I remember it had like big maps or something that looked like that.
It has like strategy mission, which I haven't gotten to yet. Because they're there. But most of the game is you have your main character and then a rotating cast, and you can have up to 6. It's like a front row 3 and a back row 3, and that's true for the enemies too. They can have up to 6. It is good so far. Something interesting about the development is that the creator, I'm blanking on his name, the creator was a really big fan of like Captain Tsubasa and Saint Seiya, and like really wanted to make an RPG with like a big cast. But he felt like, because like the people at Konami were like less receptive to manga, and so he's like, well, I can't bring that to my boss. So he brings up the story of like the water margin, the classical Chinese novel, which has 108 heroes in it, and his boss is like, 108 characters in an RPG? That's fantastic. True. And he didn't have the, I guess, heart or like the courage to say that it was just like an example. But then he took a series where he had to make 108 characters for each game.
God damn it.
So you know what the craziest part is? He didn't even want to make an RPG in the first place. He was a fan of shooters. And so when he left Konami after Suikoden 3, nice Gravity Suit.
Oh yeah.
He made what I understand is like a poorly received like Max Payne ripoff.
What is your favorite
I don't know.
variant of the Gravity Suit? I think I like the Prime one the best, but they're all good. Fusion's also got a really good one.
What if she was purple?
10,000 bullets. I've never heard of this game.
I didn't hear about it until I was looking at stuff this weekend, and it's like, oh no, he didn't want to do that.
It came out in Japan and Europe, but not over here.
Damn.
That is also probably why we never heard about it.
10,000 bullets does sound like a Drake and the 99 Dragons core game.
it seems like it has an energy. I don't know stuff about it, but I'm enjoying Suikoden 2 so far.
I appreciate, Eli, that you knew what Drake and the 99 Dragons was.
I am familiar with that. I never played it ever, but I know that premium Usoge.
Do you know who was the art director on that, or at least like I think it was Bruce Timm. Because if you look at the concept art, it's like, okay, yeah, that's a little more apparent that it was him.
Are there any women in Drake and the 99 Dragons? I think that would be pretty obvious.
Okay.
Andy, I want you to answer this question from your heart, okay?
Okay.
Who is winning the goon off? Oda or Tim?
Oda has done some foul things. I don't know if he has ever done anything as foul as the Batgirl Barbara Gordon added on B plot to the Killing Joke adaptation. So I'm gonna go with Bruce.
I think that's probably the correct answer.
I will need to consult the One Piece group chat when they get closer, because I'm curious how they feel. By the way, Eli,
yeah,
it's funny you were talking about with you and CJ when I finished Dusk. We're talking about like you would not like to do One Piece at the pacing of like 40 to 50 chapters a week, roughly, that we've been doing. You understand? Did you see Moth being like, "Man, you guys are doing it so slow. You're gonna never get caught up," or something? And
See, I can understand someone also having that perspective on it. It's not mine. Like, I don't.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying you understand that we are walking a tight balancing act here, me and Rai.
No, I could see someone being like, "I want to read this all." Literally, I never want to stop reading this until I get caught up.
Yeah.
But for me, I definitely took longer with. I'd say I just took longer with each chapter. Like I poured over them. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, no, I definitely think. Okay, boom. It looks like we're not going to get an opportunity to use the Crystal Flash right now in the Rec Shift after all. By the way, if I'm correct,
Crystal Flash, more like belongs in the trash.
By the way, I believe we should now be all the way done with both Criteria and the Rec Ship. Still got some stuff we got to get in Upper Brinstar or in Brinstar and Upper Norfair, but other than that, like we're getting close. We got one reserve.
Is Meyer okay?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you might also be. Well, fun fact, Eli. It is actually faster because basically the tank in Brinstar that you break with power bombs is technically close to where you need to go, roughly in Brinstar anyway, and it is technically faster to go once you get the gravity suit to go all the way around and through Brinstar than going the intended Meridia route. I'm not going down Meridia the intended route simply because there's a few items I want to get along the way. One of them I can't believe I missed, but the other were stuff I couldn't get without gravity suit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, Bozo.
Hey.
Hello. You're playing my favorite Metroid.
Hell yeah, this game's great.
They used to scare me as a kid. Which is why it was my favorite.
There's some spooky stuff.
You know what game scared me when I was a kid that I think is really funny to think back on?
Sure.
What, Grabbed by the Ghoulies?
No. I never played that.
I did.
I'm sorry.
Was it scary?
No, well, I didn't. I should say I played it at my friend's house because I was like, I want to play this game. This looks really awesome. What is this game? And he played it for me. And then the part when your girlfriend gets turned into an ugly demon turned me on so bad we had to turn it off.
Why is
I
that
think
a
it'd be
trend with
awesome.
Rare? Why is that a trend?
I think it would
Dude.
be awesome if someone, like, in their childhood memories confused Grabbed by the Ghoulies with Silent Hill.
It kind of feels like that. It kind of plays like that. It plays like Silent Hill, but it's like the controls suck not on purpose.
Also, I tried to get Eli.
I'm cracking up right now because I'm imagining Grant Kirkhope doing a Silent Hill theme.
That would be hard. Did you see the U.S. government's e-begging right now?
How are they
Yeah.
e-begging? I didn't know what's
They said they said, I'm just gonna read it verbatim. I'm gonna read U.S. Treasury Department is now accepting Venmo and PayPal payments from those who want to donate money to reduce the nation's $36.7 trillion
Oh my
debt.
god, what a stupid fucking stunt.
So, if you guys want to donate to their GoFundMe, they really need it right now. They're e-begging, like it's crazy. This, oh my god, I hate.
Spend it on matcha and Labubu's.
Yeah, no, I was like, sorry,
And Dubai
sorry,
chocolate.
brother. Yeah, sorry, brother. I gotta go to my Labubu rave. Did you see the video where they were saying the Labubus are possessed because they have stuffing that has been tainted by Pazuzu?
Oh yeah,
I've not seen that.
that's just science.
Huh?
Eli said that's just science.
No, it was awesome. I have no idea where the thing came from, but the story is that apparently the first Labubu storage facility, when they were shipping them internationally or whatever, was the same place. It was like a place in Africa, I think, where they keep it's like where they next to an archaeological dig site, so they keep a lot of the artifacts in there as well. And apparently the Pazuzu statue was near where they kept the Labubu stuffing. It's the Labubu stuffing, apparently.
Do I
don't know,
hear
but
the
it's been-
plot synopsis for what is it? Exorcist 6?
That's why it's so funny though, because there are people who are like, I saw videos of people killing their Labubus and burning them because they're convinced their Labubus are going to they're doing like cartel level torture to their Labubus. Because apparently some girl woke up and had cuts all over her because of the Labubu, or she blamed the Labubu. Because the Labubu, it's just, I hate everyone. The Labubu is possessed by Pazuzu. Like, that's so stupid. It's just a stupid fucking sentence.
I love our medieval peasant brain.
Oh yeah, no, it's getting real bad.
Yeah, no, every time I read about history, it's like, no, we're still doing this.
Yeah.
We're still getting scared by the Labubus. We're still, gosh damn it! Like, why is that what it's called? Labubu.
I don't think Labubu has ever done anything wrong.
Shut over here.
That is a lie. I think are we gonna bring back that theory that like people had where like in order to create more mice or whatever you just need like a set amount of hay and you'll get new ones?
Unlimited cheese.
You mean like spontaneous generation?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that they used. I didn't know if that belief. I know people believe that like rotted meat like produced flies.
Oh wait, no. This is the way to go. Because we can. I forget. Did they add a thing behind this wall in Zero Mission? I don't think they did.
Yes.
I don't even think you can break it in Zero Mission.
Yes.
It's so funny how much the Epstein stuff has turned in the past like 2 weeks. It's kind
Well,
of
you heard the
beautiful.
news
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah,
right?
yeah. The Ghislaine thing. Yeah.
That was so funny. Can I be real? That was so funny. Him being like, "I can do it."
No, he
I sure
did do
can.
it. He did do it. That's the thing. He did.
No, he didn't.
Let me.
You're fucking with me. He didn't actually do
Well, he
it. I saw
didn't
the. I saw,
pardon. He didn't pardon, but
yeah, I was gonna say I
He's
saw the
talking
part
about
where he was
limited
like,
immunity.
he gave her what?
limited immunity. Yeah.
Limited immunity.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious.
100%. This is the truth.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
I know.
They really didn't think that like people like they really thought that their entire base would forget about it.
Did you see that video of the guy yelling at DeSantis that he's a fucking pedophile? And he works for a
No,
fucking
that sounds-
pedophile?
Yeah.
That sounds fucking awesome though.
It's great. It's great.
How have you been, Bozo?
Been alright. I got Alex an early birthday gift. I got her tickets to go see Stavros.
Oh, that should be
Uh,
fun. Like, he's doing stand-up.
She loves she loves like Come Town and stuff like that. So I was like, oh well, this will be a sweet little gift, and she likes it. But it also did make me kind of broke. So because I got good tickets. So right now, I have been like replaying a lot of video games just because I'm not like going out as much. So I've been thinking about getting into Pokemon. I think it's gonna be my new thing. I've been playing Kirby a lot.
Yeah!
Oh, hell yeah.
I fuck with Kirby heavy. I started with
Me
the
too.
Yarn Kirby game just because it looked cute.
It is a very cute looking game.
I really love that one. I was shooting for it.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Then I played Kirby Triple Deluxe,
That one's pretty good.
Also one of my favorites.
and I played fucking sorry, I played Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby Dream Land 2, and Kirby Superstar.
Now, have you been just like trying them out, or have you been doing full playthroughs? Like,
I've been doing full playthroughs. I just play them.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that long.
They're not very long. They're
Fuck.
good.
Oh, this one's gonna
I
be
have
a
this
minute.
system set up now because I've been going to the library like crazy. I'm a big library.
Hell
person
yeah! Hell yeah!
now. And
Oh yeah.
I got 2 books, and this is how this is like. OCD can be helpful sometimes because it makes you really pattern, like regiment focused. So, what I've been doing is every morning I read My Bondage and My Freedom by Frederick Douglass
Ooh!
and play a little bit of Kirby. And every night before bed, I read a little bit of Hell's Angels, The Strange and Terrible Saga, and play a little bit of Kirby. Then I go to bed. Then I
Are
sleep.
you doing any of the optional like post game stuff with Kirby?
Yeah, just because like I just think it's fun.
Yeah. I also think it's fun to like do the arenas and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm a big fan of Kirby, as you might know. So I'm excited that you're going through them.
Thank you. They've been really fun. I'm really digging them.
Now, you mentioned getting into Pokemon. I can't necessarily recommend that as much, but like they're fine.
They're cute. Do you have
Like,
do you
honestly, I
have do you
think
have favorite
Pokemon
Pokemon,
are-
Bozo?
Yes. I have 2.
Okay.
I like. I have 2 or more than 2 favorite Pokemon. My favorite are,
Yes. Okay.
fucking, Psyduck.
Heck yeah,
He's
that's a
cute.
good one.
Banger.
I love
Go.
Psyduck. I love, fucking what's his name? Oh, I like Machamp
Heck
because
yeah,
he's cute.
that's a good one. Good picks.
And I really like Rattata because it's cute.
Alright, alright.
And that's my three. That's how I determine the Pokemons I like.
So
Is if
I'm guessing
they're
you're gonna
cute.
play like Fire Red or Leaf Green because you like
Ah!
the like first. Like,
Actually, I've just been playing a Pokemon Yellow.
Okay, okay.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm like starting from the I'm starting from the top. I'm like, all right, well, give me this.
So, do you like? Are you more of a Pikachu head or more of a Raichu head? Then?
I like Raichu.
Correct. As Andy will also agree with me.
I'm
Raichu's
actually. Oh
cool.
god damn it! I think they're roughly equal. But I do think that Raichu is underrated. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I think Pikachu is good, but it's no Raichu. Let's be honest. Because obviously you're gonna say, Pikachu's the mascot. Pokemon is still huge. Imagine how much bigger it could be if Raichu was the mascot. Is what I'm saying.
I'm on that side. Also, just Raichu's. I don't know. Raichu's cool.
Yeah.
I'm very basic with my Pokemon. I just like them if they're cute or if they're cool. And Pikachu's neither to me. Pikachu's not cute because Pikachu's like it's like I might get in trouble for this. Pikachu's like a minion to me.
That's a little far. I get why you're saying it, but that's like, come on.
I mean, in the sense of like they're factory made to sell. Like, yes, Pikachu is cute, but it's like saying like, oh, Charlize Theron is so hot. It's like, yeah, she is, but like, I want someone who looks a little real. I want a little bump to that edge.
I think old chubby Pikachu has enough of that charm.
That's my favorite Pikachu. I love Chubby too, but they fucking Ozempified him.
They
and I
did.
don't like him.
They really like it's.
Because again, they gotta make him cute. Early, like, if it was Chubby Pikachu, I would be like, I love this little guy. I totally understand why people are ride or die for this little freak. But no, they kept him fucking thin, and I don't like that. I want him to be fat.
Let me ask you. What do you think
Yeah.
about this Pikachu?
Let me see this. I want to see this Pikachu. That's a pretty good Pikachu.
Here's the thing: I'm more of a fan of the Clefairy that's on the cover.
Clefairy is pretty cool.
There we go. That took long enough.
Yeah, you didn't have enough missiles.
You know, I don't think I did, Eli. You never know. Alright,
I've never, as much as I like Metroid, I've never been a completionist about him.
I get that.
I'm more like,
I'm
if
doing.
I feel like I'm struggling, I'll go out and make sure I get more than I need, but
Oh, you got a morph ball. Damn.
But usually, I'm good to just see what I can get, and if I see something like, oh, I'll go back to it later if I can remember.
I get that.
I would never spend as long as you did. No criticism. It's personally, I would just never spend as long.
Well, I mean, you're right, but it's Super is as long as because I've made some slowdowns, but generally speaking, it's pretty it's not hard to do a 100% run. It's a smooth thing. You don't have to go out of your way that much. You can figure out a route, which is something that a lot, especially Fusion and Zero Mission, it can be hard to replicate. The only Metroids that I've 100%ed Dread, maybe AM2R, and definitely Super and Prime. Those are the ones I've done. Zero Mission I want to do, but Zero Mission I want to do, but man, those Shine Spark challenges are... Oh, man.
They put some evil shit in this game.
They put some fucking shit. It is crazy how Like, they put some jumps that you have to do, like, frame per... that you have, like, 21 frames to do, or something like that. Like, an absurdly small...
We touched on libraries earlier, and so I got a couple for the library app now. One is I mentioned I'm going through Suikoden 2, and because I just want to have it on my Switch, I am playing through the remaster. I will say, if you're someone who does not care about the convenience of having it, like, you know, on a TV or on a handheld, it probably is. People are probably right that this is a little bit too bright in terms of what it redid. Just looking at comparisons to the original, but I mean, it plays well. The other thing that I checked out from the library, I checked out a book by this fantasy author I like, Kenneth Lee. It's her book Faces Underwater. She wrote in the late 90s, and it is essentially like a fantasy version of Renaissance era. Yeah, you can't fuck with those guys. Those guys, I think you need the platform for.
Yep.
But so it's all taking place like during Carnival. Everyone's in mask, and the main character is this piece of shit who goes around collecting corpses that come into the canals for this who's a real scumbag. But he finds this very unique mask that is maybe has some powers to it. Maybe there's something really fucked up with this mask that he's given to his employer, as it will. And yeah, it's really fun so far. So
That sounds really good. What was it called again?
Faces Underwater. It's not like I'd recommend, like, because I read her Tales from Flat Earth series.
This is a bullshit missile tank, by the way. Fuck this missile tank.
More. I agree, Andy. Those I'd recommend more, but I still am liking this so far. And it's short. It's only like a little over 200 pages, and like they're really fast pages. I'll probably finish it this weekend.
Really good. I'm actually about to see if it's at my library.
Yeah, just look at. I would like prioritize if they have any of her, or if they have like Knight's Master is the one I'd prioritize. That's the first of her Tales from the Flat Earth series. So if they have that, I'd pick that one up instead. But I've liked what I've read by her so far, so this is no exception. I like this turtle, by the way. It's awesome.
I didn't even know this turtle was here until like a couple years ago.
Well, don't worry. It's not here by the end of the game.
Damn.
Oh, it's a dark
And he's
thing
like,
to say,
fuck
bro.
this turtle.
Yeah, don't worry. I want to fucking kill this fucking thing and eat its shell.
And it's kids.
Yeah, Andy's like,
You truly don't get to save the animals.
Andy's like one of those people who drove the giant horse on the Galapagos Islands to extinction.
That was a different set of islands, but yeah, no. There we go.
I mean, all I know is that it went extinct because they couldn't stop eating it because it tasted too good.
Yep. That sounds alright. Okay.
I thought it was Galapagos, maybe it's not, but because I know that Darwin was one of the people who ate it, so I just assumed.
He was like, it's sad, but
Damn. Alright, let me check.
But Darwin was like, gotta have them ribs. Tortoise too.
gotta have that turtle. Shell too.
I've been reading Henry James.
Have you been reading
Ooh.
Kevin James?
What have you been reading by Henry James?
Oh, my bad.
It's just like a book that has a bunch of his novellas in it. So what have I read so far? I read The Turn of the Screw, Daisy Miller, Beast in the Jungle, The Pupil, and right now I'm on the Aspern Papers.
I was just about to say that's like one of my favorite stories ever. I really hope you like that one.
It's so far it's pretty cool. I like it has as small of a cast of characters as it does, but they're all pretty interesting.
Yep. I won't say anything else, but it has one of my favorite plots of anything. It's just a perfect story. And of course, the other ones you mentioned are great, but I was really hoping you said that one was in there.
All right, I don't know if I'll need Space Jump for this, but I'm gonna try and get early Spring Ball, just because it's convenient to have and is necessary for one missile tank in the game, at least one. Oh, fuck off.
I up until this point going through Dragon Ball, I've been trying to not read ahead too far until I get caught up in the anime, but I think Z is just gonna kill that. I don't think I can survive this shit.
You've started Z.
Yeah.
How far'd you make it? Well, did you at least do Gohan's Adventures? Because I want to know if those are actually good, because a lot of the older people...
I mean, you know, you can think whatever you want. You know, if you think it's fun, whatever.
I have not seen it. I've only watched Kai, so that's why I'm asking.
I got like 10 episodes in, and I'm like, this fucking blows. Like, as soon as Goku dies, it's like, oh, the show is just in the toilet for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. It does, I will say, Cell and Boo pick up a little bit from where, like, especially where Namek goes, but yeah, it is. There's a reason they made Kai.
I kind of think that Lid needs to experience 5 minutes.
There's no way Lid could make it to 5 minutes.
The thing that drives me nuts is that, like... I mean, like, I'm sure some of this is probably the dub, but some of it's not. Some of it's just, like, like, I don't know if you saw on Blue Sky, I was saying that the fact that Goku falls off Snake Way in the anime that makes him a different character.
See, I heard critics liking that because it's like, well, it's a Chekhov's gun type thing. Obviously, if you're establishing that hell's down there, you need to have your character fall down there to see what hell's like.
No, I think that like the like nearly endless road is like its own sort of like mythological trial sort of thing, and Goku's dumb. He's not that kind of dumb.
I love Goku so much.
He's very cool. He's very scrunkly.
You know, sure for like original Goku, I have a different feeling about it by the time we get to Z.
He still bites people. He's still like a wild fucking animal at his heart.
And that's the key.
He's a wild badass. Okay, fuck me for saying anything.
No, you're fine.
That's not. I was just thinking about Goku.
No, you're good.
Oh no, that's not where. Oh, I might need Space Jump to.
Okay.
Yes, burped.
Yeah, but that wasn't like. It seemed like you took some recoil damage on that burn.
I believe that's what they call heartburn.
No, chill on me.
I'm not even trying to be rude. I'm just saying, like, yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
I'm a badass. I have heartburn sometimes.
I believe that's what they call fat maxing. Like, chill on me. God down.
That was pure coincidence, I assure you. What's in
I
it?
believe I believe that's what they call Miss Piggy. Like, bro, do anything.
No, no.
9. What the fuck? I don't want to down. What is this?
Oh, I think I need space jump to get up there. God damn it.
What? That's all I click. That's all I click on the
I don't think you need space jump. I mean, I don't think it's easy to get up there. I think the timing on, yeah, like you can do it. If you get a jump like that, you can do it, but it is a pain to time it.
You gotta be
Like, you're-
fucking kidding me.
Yeah. What's wrong?
The website I used to use to torrent everything, I think, just got taken down.
Did you see that the FBI
Yeah.
posting on Twitter about like we took down these piracy sites? You know, don't be doing that. The being
Yeah, I don't like that though. Where am I supposed to get my stuff now?
What were you looking for?
I was gonna see if I could get a torrent for an old Rainbow Six game.
hmm. I'm sure you can find that somewhere. I know it might be.
Probably will. I just think it's stupid. I hate this.
Oh, by
I
the
hate
way,
all this
speaking of
bullshit.
downloading a torrents and watching old things, I watched a movie recently. The
That was a that guy with the glasses ass transition.
do you expect better?
That is better. That's
Okay.
good.
Okay. But I watched the Mark of Zorro, the 1940s version specifically.
Damn. Okay, Batman, chill.
It's not my favorite swashbuckling film of the era, but it's pretty good. If you've never seen it, I'd say it's definitely worth watching. The main sword fight in it is fucking phenomenal, and I think the lead is like, he is the most charismatic guy of all time. Like, he really leans into the my secret identity is I'm pretending to be the fruitiest, most foppish aristocrat ever. Oh, god damn it! I gotta go the long way.
Yeah, Tyrone Power,
Do you-
the big the 40s one.
Yes, yes, the 40s one.
Yeah, he was in a lot of movies.
Yeah, I remember Basil Rothbone played basically the exact same character in the Robin Hood movie of the similar era. I was trying to remember Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn, that's the actor who I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That
he was
one's
in
great.
Robin.
I like Mark and Zorro. You should watch The Adventures of Robin Hood. It's an all-timer action
have.
movie. Well, I'm talking to the
Yeah, it's way
audience.
better.
I'm talking to chat. Bozo, have you seen it?
We can't have a conversation.
Well, I'm doing both. You know, it's called multitasking. But I also didn't know you'd seen it, so you know, it works both ways.
I've never seen a movie in my life.
No, but yeah.
Would you say that Meridia, as far as the level design goes, would you say that it's a low point in the game, or is it just I don't know?
It's not my favorite point,
Well,
but I
more
do think
complicated.
I do think it is. It is the. I think Meridia is deliberately like the most difficult, like maze-like area in the game, and I think that having them, given how Lower Norfair and Torian are, it's good to have something like that.
I'm not sure how I feel about the space pirates that are immune to non-plasma beam.
They have mob pirates like that at every point in the game, so it makes sense. They're annoying, but they're infrequent enough that I think it's fine. That's my takeaway. I think the real thing is that is not that Meridia is like sucks to get lost. It's that anytime that Meridia is a contender for some of the worst quicksand in gaming. Both because of how because they make you fucking climb if you don't make it. But I think it is good that Meridia is here. I think its atmosphere and some of its good moments make it like definitely worthwhile. Fuck.
I just feel like every single time that I play this game, I get to this point and I'm like, I don't remember where to go at all.
Yeah. I can definitely understand that. This is it's maybe a bit much, but I appreciate it, even if it does have several obvious shortcomings and isn't the best. I do think it is not my favorite of the 4 areas. Certainly, I think it is the weakest, but I don't know. I'll defend Meridia on some level. But I think its flaws are more in execution rather than like the core conceit. I think it's good to have an area that is kind of slower paced like this at this point in the game. Oh, god damn it. Sink like a fucking rock. Oh! Okay. That explains a lot. I was like, oh, this stuff, why is this here? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because you can do this. I forgot for a second that this game was made by talented people. Oh, fuck off. Okay.
One of the things I appreciate about Metroid is that a lot of its alien life is not hostile to you at all.
No, that is very true.
They're just chilling out.
I think it's a really good touch.
That's like something just, and I feel like I've talked about this before, but like in a lot of old games, there's a lot of quote-unquote enemies that are just obstacles.
Super Metroid definitely feels more deliberate about that than other games, but you're right.
But like, you know, like there's a lot of enemies where it's just like, this is a guy who crawls on the ceiling in a specific pattern. Don't touch him. And now, like, every single fucking enemy has to be a guy holding a weapon, and when you get close to him, the camera centers, and now you are in a combat situation, which is completely different from regular gameplay.
I can see that. I think Dread manages to pull that off, and I also think that Dread does a good job of letting you run past most enemies, but I do understand.
I mean, I'm not...
You're just talking about games with too many combat rooms in general.
Yeah, I'm just talking about, like...
I get that.
Fucking...
God of War?
Yeah, shit like that. Exactly. Like, walking around in, like, fucking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or some shit. Like it's like suddenly you're playing a different game when combat starts. And a much worse one at that.
There's a lot of stupid walls in this area.
Just like the fucking generic AAA action game.
Yeah.
We just...
You know what? That is something that I will at least give Modern Zelda credit for, is that it is very good about being able to just fucking leave and not go into hard combat mode as much. It's not perfect about this, but I do appreciate that all of the enemies and stuff do feel like, yeah, this makes sense that this is here and paced like this. It's just the problem of progression.
It's kind of crazy that because...
Breath of the Wild is good about not forcing you into a bunch of stiff combat rooms. It lets you run away from enemies at your own pace.
I do
Sure,
kind
but
of
I
feel.
will actually say that Zelda used to be better about enemies in the sense that, like, as we were talking about, there are a lot of enemies in dungeons that were just kind of.
That's true, but also, like, the
The-
series roots is combat rooms, so it's nice to have a Zelda once in a while that goes back to that. That's all I'm saying.
No, this is actually where I take issue. It's like when everyone talks about Breath of the Wild getting back to its series roots, it's like, okay, but the games people actually care about start to.
I like Zelda 1.
I don't like. I'm not even trying to badmouth Zelda 1. It's like it's just weird to say that it's like going back to what the series was really not for most of it.
And you know what? You know what
Like,
Zelda
it's
1
weird to say, oh, the beginning counts more than
That
you know,
is
the
true,
games
yeah,
that
no.
people actually played.
Like, imagine if
Exactly.
we had a Final Fantasy game that was just the NPC types and enemies of Final Fantasy 1 and nothing else in that. Like, it'd be cool, but it's not, like, fair to be like, this is the definitive representation. I do get that. But I have
Honestly,
also
if
been
they-
someone of, like, it's really cool how many dudes in armor Zelda 2 makes you fight. Zelda should make you do that more often. Because I played that game as a kid, and I'm like, man, I like
To go
I
back
like
to what
cool
you were saying
swordplay.
about Breath of the Wild, is I do kind of feel like Breath of the Wild may be a little better about that, but I feel like the main reason for that is that the combat is less robust than previous 3D Zeldas, so they kind of couldn't rely on combat like
Yeah,
that.
that is fair. There is like I think Zelda, like, the game does get away with it. I think the multiple weapon types do make up for this a little bit in some of the experimentation that what is it? That oh, that the fuse system or whatever in Tears of the King, I think that definitely helps. But, like, yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that combat system couldn't benefit from more moves and a better roster in some ways. It would also be nice if they didn't constantly throw fucking stupid enemies that have way too much health at you.
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing. Like, I think early game, I actually kind of like the enemies can kill you in 2 hits thing. 1 to 2 hits. But the caveat for me is that, like, well, that should be a trade-off of you should kill everything in the end of the game in 1 or 2 hits. And they don't let you do that.
I think that it's cool how the focus on environmental destruction and the fact that a lot of the enemies are basically just like a skeleton with the rest of their body being the same material as the environment means that even though Bonanza is a game with 3 punch buttons, it still never really feels like combat turns into a different thing.
That's
That does
good.
seem cool.
Do I need space jump? I have to come
I
back here.
don't think so. You get space jump from doing this.
No, this is not where space jump is. You get space
You
jump.
get it from frickin' Dragon.
Yeah, do I need to come back to get this item? Is what I mean. Because I don't know how.
Probably not.
Because I don't know how they want me to get up there. Because of the jumping and the quicksand. Do they want me to? And you can't speed booster through the sand, unless you're already got momentum. Oh, you got a spin jump. Wait. Physics here is weird.
Yeah.
I do not like these quicksand areas. I think... Oh.
They call it quicksand when they just slow you down.
It's a mystery.
There we go. Okay. Oh, well, ain't that fucking nice of you, game?
Is that where Dark Souls got the idea?
That... Dark Souls does do... Dark Souls, I think, is fun, is an amusing game in that it is just like... It is the most you will ever feel like Elmer Fudd in a game is Dark Souls, is the FromSoft Soulsborns. You know? Like, they... Can I... How do I get out of here? Thought that was supposed to be able to, like, sink back down. And they let you into... Oh, okay, you gotta go to the other side of the screen. Weird that that's the case, but whatever.
I just realized my mic was unmuted. Or was muted.
Yeah, I thought you were
Yes.
just away and missed you.
Nope, I was not. It's called being a fucking idiot.
Oh, wait, no, that leads the wrong way. That does not lead.
But yeah, I just thought that I was I thought I was just bombing really bad.
No.
No.
Brutal crowd.
Trust me, we'll let you know if you're bombing.
Okay, chill on me.
Well, were there any things you wanted to say that like particularly offended you that we did not respond?
Not really.
Okay, that makes sense. I hate that has to be a super missile door. Because it means you gotta take the long way back every fucking time, and they put the sand traps in there for 100% completion.
I mean, that's really on you for going on.
I mean, yes, it is. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. But there's, like, a better balancing act, I feel.
I ordered some books the other day. They haven't come here yet, but they were all on sale. So I got a pretty good deal. I got the complete short stories of James Purdy, who's a writer that my friend has really raved about. It says I would like very much, though. It's like a huge hardcover collection. It's only $10, so off of 40. So that was a pretty good deal. And he was a gay writer, and he wrote about a lot of
Gay stuff.
a lot about that. Not about gay stuff, but also just things that were, I think, again, that I've not read yet, but my understanding. Just like wrote about, race too and feminism, just things where they were very controversial subjects at the time. But also just not read just because of that, but read because he's a good writer. For what I've read, so that's the first thing. I also ordered one of my favorite volumes of Vinland Saga that was on sale. So just happy to have that to reread. I'm a huge fan of that manga. And then the last one will probably be of interest to you, Bozo, is I decided to order, it was, again, on sale, one of the DC Finest collections.
Ooh, which one?
Nice, which one?
The Silver Age Flash collection.
Nice! Yes!
I was wondering what your reaction to that would be if you were a fan.
I love the Flash. The Flash is so cool.
How do you feel
Yeah, I
about Golden
think-
Age Flash?
I like Golden Age Flash too. I love the Flash.
It's
the Flash
great.
is the
People have pointed.
Flash is.
Oh, sorry.
Continue.
I was
you're
ju-
good, continue.
I was gonna bring up the Flash is like that's like of the major like DC heroes. That's the one where it's like, yeah, you fucking nailed it. No changes ever.
You nailed it because all the Flash is it's literally just doing. It's what if we made a cape shit character whose entire point was just hard sci-fi. It's really fun to read.
And for the
He's
most
also
part,
a character who's like exclusively, I think, kind of made for comics. Like obviously there's been other kind of Flash adaptations. There's been the TV show that people like My Little Brother. There's been the movie that people don't like, except for My Little Brother. And there is his Injustice storyline that some people like My Little Brother. But I think mostly he works so well only in comics because you can keep that kind of shift of like, again, being so fast that time is still yet also endlessly moving forward and backwards. That kind of fourth dimensional way of playing with a narrative works only in comics, and it's why he's so perfect for comics.
there's also the fact that like
Reason, actually,
90% of Flash's villains are. Sorry, Eli, you go.
Well, this actually might tie into what you're going to say, but the reason that I pulled the trigger on this one specifically was because our friend Cole had said at one point, I think it was a few months ago, that these are like if a Silver Age comic book were like a JoJo. It's like, well,
That's kind. I was gonna bring up that like, and it's like a plot point in universe. Flash does not have any like serious scary villains, but that's part of the fun. Is that like he's doing antics because none of his because he's such a like once you get in the hard sci-fi nitty gritty stuff of Flash, he's such a fucking insane character that like a lot of the villains are like, all right, we will not do this level of fucked up shit if you don't go all out on us. And
yeah,
that,
I like that. I'm kind of like a chill antics appreciator, which I feel like most of comics fandom is not as down with that. So I think
No, cape shit fans are all like fucking chud morons that don't like antics and instead need, like they don't like antics, they like epicness, and it's way worse, which is so much worse. But I will say it's also what makes his villains really fun. Like, there's that great part in the Suicide Squad comics when they're like, "Why the fuck is Captain Boomerang here? This guy's a pussy." And he's like, "Dude, I fight the Flash."
yeah.
Like, he's like, "I fight the Flash daily, and I've sometimes almost won. I 100% deserve to be here."
Yeah.
Or there's a great part when there's like I forgot where it was, but like someone's talking to Captain Cold. And he's like, "Bro, I could maybe hurt the Flash. I choose not to, because I don't know. He's not that bad of a guy. He has the powers of a gun, and somehow just hasn't done anything crazy with it.
Yes.
Like, he's just chill as fuck. So I don't want to kill him. I'd rather have him going after
They
me
just want to
than
get up to a little
man
bit.
who will break every bone in my body and scare me really bad."
They just want to get up to a little mischief and you know, steal some
Oh fuck! I think I need
bags
spring
of
ball
dollars
for
from
this.
the bank. Is that what I'm is that how I understand it? Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
And that's why.
All this
No, because
stuffing and-
there's one part of Cat the Code's like, if I wanted to, I could kill millions. I choose not to, because that's not what I want to do. I want to make money. Like,
Yeah.
why do I want to take? I think the exact point he's like, why would I want to take over the world? It doesn't like. What do I like? I don't know how to run a country.
So I
don't
do.
know how to run, like an economy.
I do love Captain Boomerang. I think he's delightful anytime he shows up and stuff. I think my favorite Flash villain might be Grodd, though. Grodd's great.
That's awesome.
I think the last time
He's a
Cole was on
evil
here, he was
gorilla.
hyping up the DC, like, Monkey Book compilation.
Yeah, because they just released the DC's finest, like, mad monkey science fiction, and Cole was like nearly about to spend hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
It doesn't even cost that much.
Oh yeah, you were also on that stream.
Right,
Yeah.
Here's the fucked up thing, because I was, you know, I found out afterward. Apparently, a lot of it is actually not about gorillas. Most of it is other sci-fi, and that's just heartbreaking to me.
You have enough
There's
characters.
a lot of monkey stuff.
There's like there's like a couple monkey stories in there, and the rest is just other sci-fi of the era. It was flagrant false
Hell.
advertising, and I just. Now, of course, we can ask our friend Cole if that is true or not. I'm just saying that's what I got. Looking.
Okay. So I think we've done all the item collection we can at this point. I think now it's just heading up and fighting Botchwoon, and then heading to maybe there's some item collection in the meantime, but also fighting Dragon, who I will be doing the cheese strat. Because, you know, that's how you fight Dragon.
I mean, it's a cheese strap, but it's like an entertaining cheese.
Yeah, it is cool that they let you do it.
I feel like cheese strats where it's like, you know, I don't know, throwing things outside the Capra Demon's fog door. It's just like that's not a cheese strat that's fun to watch. But this is a cheese strat that is fun to watch, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep yawning.
Long day?
Timing,
I think we're all tired here tonight.
and also, even though it's Friday, it's actually my Thursday. So I'm just like, I'm in
Ah,
that mindset, you know, of like, oh, tomorrow's my last day for the week, but kind of sleepy. I also just haven't been sleeping a lot, which is really awesome and a good thing that you should do.
absolutely. There are no
So
negative
true.
repercussions from that whatsoever.
Now,
Lit-
so
Uh,
for me, usually when I say that I'm not sleeping a lot, for me it's usually that I get up too early rather than that I'm up too late. I don't know how it is for
It's like 50-50 for me whenever I fuck up this way.
For me, it's both. For me, it's I get up too early. I get up too early, but then I go to bed too late. So like,
I mean, like,
I'll
it's
take it
not for me,
out
but I say like
early.
it leans more to like, you know, if I went to sleep when I did, but I woke up when I wanted to, I would be fine. It just I can't.
I love these guys.
For me, it's
They're pretty
usually
cool.
either I sleep too little or too long, and then when it's actually time to sleep, I can't.
Well, you have the misfortune of being the only person on this call who works, I believe, night shifts.
I used to work night shifts. It was the worst fucking thing in the world. I hated doing it.
I'm sure it's good for Lynn, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Lynn, I assume. That's why I said I did not like doing it, because I assume you love it.
Lid has a fucking weird ass night shift schedule too, where it's where Lid works 1 week Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday through Friday through Sunday, and then the next week only works Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
How much do you make?
That's a good question.
Well, I would love an answer eventually. I'm just playing.
Oh. What do I make? I make like. I mean, it depends, cause like.
No, you don't actually have to answer that. I was just making a joke. So I was like, oh, you must be able to. Cause like, can you? Like, do you get fucked over at all by that, or like by that schedule?
The main thing is like when there's holidays, because a holiday like usually the factory just runs 24/7, and so usually if they would make you work on a holiday, they would have to pay you more, so they generally try to shut it down around holidays. So then like you might end up in a situation where like you only work like 1 day that week or something.
Might be a good idea to save stay here, because I don't know how well I'm going to be doing against Botswoon.
The big thing too is that like because the amount of days is so different week to week, pretty much every paycheck that I get is like a wildly different amount.
Well, do you know how much you make an hour?
I don't know exactly because
Oh, that was bad at all.
everyone got their annual raises from the union contract a few months ago, but then I also got a small promotion around then, but I think it's in the ballpark of 22 an hour.
That's at least pretty good.
Very good.
That's good. It's a little bit more than I make, but I do have a more consistent schedule.
And you have work from home.
Exactly, my situation is also a lot better. Okay.
Wait, why am I? I don't need to be. I mean, I do. Well, I do need super missiles, but I can do that after I get the.
For the hell of it. So Magic Gathering is previewing its, despite the fact that like they have a new set coming out right now, which looks really bad and I'm not interested in it. They're previewing an even worse looking set, which is their Spider-Man set. I mean, I already knew about this.
No, I fucking hate this shit so much.
It's so
Everything is
about it's
Fortnite.
awful.
Yu-Gi-Oh's not Fortnite, at least, but Yu-Gi-Oh has other problems. Did you hear they're killing?
Yu-Gi-Oh's other problem.
Did you hear they're killing Time Wizard, Eli?
I did, and like, that's actually one of the things that is like that you cannot say about Wizards. They're actually really good.
Yeah,
at
no,
Fortnite.
that's probably the biggest thing is Wizards of the Coast is actually like wants people to play alternate formats. Basically, what they're doing is Konami had Time Wizard tournaments, which is you play using the card pool and rule sets of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG at a certain point in time, at a specific point in time. And now they're like, well, now actually you use the current rulings and the newer versions of cards because it ties in better with Master Duel. So
Yeah, they're like threatening to like remove.
well, the big
Or,
thing
like,
was
a big
they're not banning you from playing it, but is that like these used to count as official tournaments that you could get, and now card stores, because that tournament operations with card stores are held in somewhat partnership with the companies. So
Exactly.
oh,
You
this
know they made a Time Wizard Funko Pop.
Of course they did. It's
how
awesome.
bad is it? How bad is it?
I mean, it could be worse. Like, it kind of just looks like him with the wrong eyes.
Okay, yeah.
They should make a game about Time Wizard where he jumps on platforms and collects some kind of
Time
trinket.
Wizard is maybe my favorite like Duel Monsters era card design. It's so good. Do you ever see something in this game that you're like, oh, I don't remember the last time I ever fucking saw this?
Yeah, what the fuck are these?
I don't know.
They're just little guys.
Oh, they do attack you. I bet this works. It does not. Man, I don't even need to want to fight you. I just want to get to because there's a missile refill station over there.
Yeah, I bring up the Spider-Man things. You know, like they had. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy set. And they had like a genuinely really good set earlier.
Final Fantasy feels better because it's at least like
Exactly, it's fantasy.
They announced Godzilla, and that's like another thing where it's like maybe you shouldn't, but it's like that kind of works. Whereas like you shouldn't have sci-fi guys. Like you shouldn't put like Star Trek characters, for example, into this. You know, like, but I don't
But
know.
also like the Godzilla cards, which are like those have already been done like for years. Like those are just like alternate treatments of like existing cards.
Oh,
Like,
they're not like a
that's
Godzilla
thing.
deck that is a specific archetype.
No,
of
it's so there are 3 types of these crossovers. One is just like alternate treatments of like existing cards. The other is new cards, but they're only part of like a special like premium that you can order in their own. There are only like a few of them. And the third is going to be if there's a whole set devoted. And it's really only that last one that I think is the issue. Like really. And again, I don't have a problem with Final Fantasy because I like Final Fantasy and I think it fits.
more.
But it's like I cannot imagine that this is going to be received well by really many people at all.
Bozo, in better Marvel news, did you see the new characters who they announced for that beat 'em up?
Oh yeah, Better Ray Bill.
Yep, Beta Ray Bill
Nice.
and Silver Surfer. Good picks. Funnily enough, Eli, Thor is not playable in this game.
I mean, you got Beta Ray Bill. You don't need Thor.
I agree. It's funny that they put like Beta Ray Bill and She-Hulk in instead of Thor and Hulk. I'm also gonna
I'm just saying, truth.
I forgot the gravity beam, the grapple beam can kill these assholes.
But no, the only reason I actually bring up the Spider-Man thing to say fuck Miles Morales is I wanted to say that in the first place.
Beast mode, beast mode, beast mode. My god, my god, my god, my god.
Yeah, another reason this set sucks is like the Final Fantasy set. Okay, you get like characters from 16 different Final Fantasy games, right? It seems like half of this set is just going to be different permutations of Spider-Man.
At least, if you're gonna do something like that, do something where everyone's aesthetically different, like X-Men. Because if you have a bunch of X-Men characters, it's like, okay, here's a bunch of wildly different character designs.
Yeah, and again, like with X-Men, they actually did like what I was saying is the second type, which is this, this small like promotional thing that you can buy of like several different, like, Wolverine was one, Storm was one. It's like that's okay because it's like it's sequestered. But yeah, fuck, I don't hate like I don't even hate Spider-Man. I hate Spider-Man. I hate when there's like a billion of them. It's so stupid.
Because it's not fun when there's 1,000 of them. It defeats the fucking purpose. This character is cool because he's just this one little weirdo that has these powers that got them by pure accident and doesn't even really want them. Has to learn how to live with it. It's not fun when there's thousands of them to guide him.
The idea of a bunch of Spider-Men gives me the same vibe as like all of the echidnas
Yeah.
in the Penders.
Lid, could you get the Knuckles family tree?
Let's see.
Okay, grab me, please. That is Angerus's cry. I know some of the Godzilla cries, that one's definitely Angerus. Please. Also, interesting thing about Dragon.
Empty.
Interesting thing about Dragon, he is the only Metroid boss, Super Metroid main boss, who has never come back. He is in this game and this game only.
Oh, so Crocomire returns?
I said major bosses. Crocodile's not on the statue,
Wait.
now is he?
Wait,
He
this
like-
one's a meme. Where's the real tree?
I can get it for you.
Up your ass.
Crocomire is going to be a major character in Metroid Prime 4, just you wait.
Okay, I think this one's real, but it's kind of low res.
Yeah, this is the one that I was looking at. Yes. Look at all of those character names that have been introduced.
Look at all these Eggman's robots.
One of them at least must have been revealed to have been roboticized or some shit. Okay, now that I have
There's
Space
gotta
Jump, I'm
be
gonna
at
use the
least
bathroom.
one.
He? Nah.
Why are there echidnas named Moonwatcher and Steppenwolf?
That's cool.
I think Rembrandt is probably my favorite here. That's awesome. I hope that he's not even a painter. That like it's just a coincidence.
So chat, how we doing? I gotta check. I gotta fucking
Alright.
click y'all's little thing real quick. But how's chat doing? Tell me, please.
Let's
Please.
see. Okay.
You know what,
Please
chat?
don't.
Keep it to yourself.
Okay,
No, chat. Don't get picked on like this, chat. Don't get picked on.
so
Stand up for yourself. Hey, wait. We're talking to chat now.
good evening,
Yeah,
good evening,
shut
Tomex. Hello, Tom.
Chat, give me your lunch money.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
chat.
doing pretty
Fuck
good.
you.
I'm almost done with Meridia. I just got to get 2 upgrades and then a few missile tanks, and then we're done. We're done.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You still have not died.
Nope, I have not died yet. I've come close.
Yeah, right, like you've obviously been low.
And it's
but,
not even like I'm on such low health that I have to, quick low. I have not. Ridley might kill me. We also do have a quick thing we got to do in Brinstar to finish up, but it's technically on the way. So Yeah. God, that's space jump timing is like when it is not as
I think the
generous.
space jump's really neat.
It's cool. I like it. But when you fuck up and fall like a rock, it ain't feel great. Okay, so yeah.
I would simply never fuck up.
Yeah, no, it's that simple.
Why is that the realest fucking thing you've ever fucking said, though, straight up?
'Cause I'm a real one.
Yo, chill, big dog.
Oh, I'm big dog now? That's
You've always
kind of a
been-
big upgrade for me.
You've always
I've
been
always
big
been
dog.
big dog.
Don't even play.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, come on now. Crazy if you don't think you big dog. You big dog.
I mean, I'm pretty big, but I don't know how dog is big.
Okay now. Andy, mushroom, Andy.
Why do you say Andy mushroom? Andy, do you like mushrooms?
I do like
What's your
mushrooms.
favorite mushroom?
I think
What's your favorite kind of mushroom? If you say white mushroom, I will attack you. Bro, don't be white mushroom.
What's the like Japanese like shiitake?
Okay, that's a fine mushroom.
I don't honestly know if I have mushrooms often enough to have a favorite, but it is usually portobello.
Those are
That's why
good.
Lid is the mover of the Lid is the officially voted mover of the month. Lid is a mover and a shaker. If you want something done, you best put a lid on it, is what we say.
Damn, so true.
Fucking portobello is the best mushroom.
I haven't had a
I
stuffed
don't wanna
portobello
hear
in
it.
too long.
It is really fantastic. I really like it. Not saying in lieu of, like in addition to the conversation. I really like in Chinese cuisine. I like wood ear mushrooms.
Mmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
I do think like portobello has like it is like it has a
Thirst
robustness
booze in
to
3
it.
years to celebrate turning 26. Congrats, Tomax.
Congrats,
Happy
Tomax.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Drink a twisted iced tea. Or don't. You don't have to. That's the only thing I don't.
All right.
The Joker.
We have
This is just normal life.
we have maxed out our firepower. We have the plasma beam.
You got Quispy.
God, Lid,
right
shut
back.
the fuck up. God, Lid, just shut the fuck up. Just shut. Fuck it. You know what? Put a lid on it. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Damn, it's been turned against me now.
Lid, what's the most racist you think you could foreseeably, or you could reasonably see yourself getting? Not that you would become racist, but like, what do you think like could happen? Like what? Like, well, let me rephrase. What is the most racist you could ever potentially see yourself becoming? Like potential. Like there is a straight chance. It's probably never going to happen, but if it were, it would be this way and to this group. Who would it be? How would it happen?
I don't like this question.
Well, neither do I. I think racism's gross. But my question isn't if you like it. My question is how would it happen? And to who?
I don't know. I feel like I'd probably like have to get brain damage.
That's yo. So you're going for a John Fetterman.
Yeah. Like if I got like a literal worm in my brain
Yeah,
and just
you
had
would brain
no
for about
impulse
a minute.
control or anything.
Yeah, you lost
It's
oxygen in
specifically
your
a
brain for a
racist
minute.
worm in your it is an evil worm.
You got the worm in your brain that notices patterns but can't understand context.
You got the
That's
worm
a
into your
scrawny
brain. That's
worm.
Never mind.
Yeah,
And
Andy's
it looks
to say
like the
about this
worm from the bookworm game.
I was just saying, Eli. You end up getting the worm in your brain that gets tried at Nuremberg.
Call that the Eli
Nuremberg.
worm. The Wormberg is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't want to hear that again.
We won't.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
So we need spring ball, and then we can get the final reserve tank. And then
Trump is considering a rebate check for low-income Americans. He's hit so much shit.
Wait, what was that? Read that again?
So Trump is reportedly considering rebate checks for low-income Americans, is what the headline I read just said. And it's like, oh, he is so fucking guilty. Like, he was there, like, every fucking day.
Oh yeah, no. He probably branded some
did
of
you
that,
hear
like,
that? Like, I think I saw an article that said that from like Yahoo News that like Jeffrey Epstein broke things off with Trump.
Yeah, no.
Because he's like
The
he's too
funny thing
fucking
is-
shitty. He won't pay anyone.
Yeah, no, the funny thing is, as someone who grew up in Palm Beach, which is where Epstein hailed from, or he's from New York, of course, but I mean, he lived the majority of his life in Palm Beach and spent most of his final years in Palm Beach, Florida. This stuff has been known. Like specific, like I know everyone who's not a fucking moron knew that Trump hung out with Epstein and all these people, but like even like Epstein being the one to cut it off of Trump because Trump is not only an asshole but was legitimately too scummy towards people for
You
Epstein.
think that, like, Epstein went like Pete Campbell? I was in the presence of a bona fide racist to Trump,
Yeah,
and that's why he broke it
straight
off.
up did that. I believe that. Except Pete Campbell legitimately does redeem himself.
No, we love Pete Campbell.
Pete Campbell's the best character in the show. Like legitimately my favorite character in the show is Pete. Because he's like he is again, he's just a guy who realizes, oh yeah, no, this is a miserable way to live. He just tries to emulate it because he reminds me of like a kid who gets into Andrew Tate, where it's like he needs something
You
to strive
killed the
towards.
digger, dude. What the hell?
I
You
didn't
said
realize
way
it
too
would be that quick. I didn't mean to fire off on it.
You said that way too fast. I'm sorry.
He killed the best thing. It's the most wonderful hidden little guy.
Well, Andy is
Somehow,
he's-
plasma beam can kill it in one hit, but not power bombs.
Yeah, they have a piercing effect. It's armored. It can withstand a concussive blast.
in you.
Can I?
Yeah.
Could you?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I'm not armored. I am
Yeah,
made
I
of
bet.
flesh. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. I'm sorry.
Do you think the Chozo built this, or the Space Pirates did?
I would have called them cholos, bro. I'm glad Andy liked that.
I think this is so ancient that nobody could even know where it came from.
That's a good theory.
It came from nowhere. Did I ever tell you guys when I first met Crumb, I got Crumb with the underwear joke? I got him so fucking good. I got him so good with that. I was like, Crumb, I think it's under there, and he went, underwear? He got mad at me. So fucking good, though.
We love Crumb.
Yeah, we love him. We love him. You know what we love more? Is chat. What's up, chat? What's happening in your world, chat? Going, chat. Come on now.
Chat's a little
I know
shy.
y'all got more to say.
How many people are watching?
5.
35.6 thousand.
I wish.
Who
Actually,
the fuck is Plague
Do you?
Boy?
That many?
no, you're right. You're right. I wish I had like consistently like 50 to 100 viewers though. I think that's
That
what,
is
Honestly, you should be grateful for what you have.
I'm happy with what I have. I'm happy that I
that's
have
the
people who
most
show
Jewish
up.
mob ass thing to say.
Rated by Hassan Piker, Andy's secret fan.
I could see Hassan being a secret Andy. Surprisingly, Andy is legitimately
Yes.
only one step away from Hassan.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like-
it is theoretically possible that Hassan could raid me.
You are one distance away from Hassan. I'm 6'5", so I should count for 2 guys. You know what? I'm gonna say that's true Newman's own. Newman's owns.
Damn, you tall.
You know, it's crazy to, you know, that's taller than me. That almost never happens.
I think the
Those
only
six-
person who's taller than you is Thompson.
Thompson is like crazy tall.
Sometimes I forget that height and weight differences, because I saw someone that was like, oh yeah, I'm like 280, and I'm like, oh okay, all right, my chunky monkey, and then they were like, oh no, they're 6'8", so that's like they look like fucking Jack Skellington. Never mind. Like maybe kind of
I don't know
disappointed.
the Jack Skellington, but yeah, they don't look like the King did.
I was hoping. Was that Kevin? No, keep it as the Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is cool. We fuck with Kevin Smith here, heavy.
So the other day, I was at the grocery store in the evening, getting a few things, and I almost like collided into a really attractive guy. And like after that, I just wanted to like leave the grocery store and like jump out of traffic. I'm just telling stories about my life, you know, one time.
No, I just said honks. I didn't hear the last part, so that's why I burped.
Oh, I said I almost collided into an attractive guy at the grocery store, and I wanted to jump out into traffic because of that.
Oh.
And I'm just saying, I'm just sharing anecdotes about my life. You can get that part in the ceiling, the hole in the ceiling of the space shuttle now, right, Andy?
Yeah, that's where I'm going to get the last thing I need. Because I just got Spring Ball. I did that already. There's one other thing that I need to get real quick. 'Cause now I can. Damn, I forgot how high Spring Jump goes.
I saw a really attractive woman at a Barnes and Noble recently, and it made me kind of self-conscious because I did not have a good selection of books in my hand.
Damn.
What did you have in your hand?
And stuff. I had like shitty comics and like annoying Criterion picks. And I was like,
What were
I
the
look like such a-
Criterion picks?
They are not bad movies. It's just the kind of person that would get them, which is I got the Trainspotting Criterion. I got the Big Heat Criterion, and
Ooh.
yeah, it's the kind of person who would have those. It's like these aren't bad. I love the Big Heat.
That movie's really great.
It is really great, but there's like I think Trainspotting's really great too, personally. But like there's like it's like if I was carrying like, you know, Pulp Fiction or something, or it's like, oh, I gave myself.
How do we feel about The Big Sleep?
I'm reading the book right
Great
now.
movie.
I've never seen. I did not know it was a novel.
Yeah, it's Raymond Chandler. It's like the most famous noir.
Yeah.
writer.
There's a great story because this is happened by Howard Hawks and the screenwriter Faulkner. There was a part when they were adapting it that there was a plot point that didn't really make sense, and so they called Chandler up, and he was just like, I don't know.
No, it's even better. They said who's the murderer of like there's like a murder at the beginning of the story. Like they're like, who did it? because it like never gets answered. And he was like, "Whoever you think did." It's like he's like, "I don't know."
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say what it was.
No, I'm sorry. I feel like it makes it funnier with him just going like, "Whoever you think it did, whoever you think did it." Because it's like something about that's funnier to me. But it's so funny because I've been reading Dashiell Hammett too. And Dashiell Hammett's like the complete opposite, where it's like almost to a fault. He is very nuts and bolts. Like he is like you are gonna know everything ties back together, or there is like a clear reason as to why a character does this and how they figure it out. There's process behind everything. And I love that. But it's so funny reading Raymond Chandler, who's like, I'm more of an ideas guy. Like he can nail these characters. He can get the essence. I think that's why The Long Goodbye is probably his best, because it's the most openly like, okay, yeah, you know what the mystery is from the like, you know the answer from the get-go, and like to an extent, you can argue Philip Marlowe does too. That's what makes it kind of sad, is it like almost pushing up against it without spoiling too much. The Long Goodbye. It's quite great. I would recommend it. Also, would recommend the Robert Altman adaptation, of course.
I've heard great
Classic.
things. Also,
Great. It's fucking
done with Meridia.
We're done with Meridia. Newman, do you see this? Does this excite you? You haven't said anything in the chat. I want to know.
How do you feel, Tomex? You still there?
Yeah, Tommy. Mix. I'm so tired. I'm not even trying to voice train. I'm not even.
I want to, by the way, co-sign everything you said about the. I want to co-sign everything you said with The Long Goodbye. But I just want to know what were the embarrassing comic books you got?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
No, I think you have to.
I got the Death Note short stories. I got. I really don't want to talk about this. I got.
If you really don't want to talk about it, that's.
I'm kidding. I'll talk about it. I'm just being silly. I think it's funny. I got the DC Compact for Gotham City Sirens, even though I don't like that story. I really don't know why I got it. I just kind of did.
You don't like that story?
Gotham City Sirens?
Yeah.
No, I don't like those. I don't like. Those
Okay, 'cause I don't know it, so I.
No, you're good. I just don't. I was like, maybe I'll reread it and like it, and it's $10, so I'll just check it out. And I've been rereading it, and I have not been liking it. So I was like, oh, I guess I just was right the first time. This comic isn't bad, but again, it's more of the kind of person that gets it. I got V for Vendetta. Yeah, it's a great comic, but I feel like person who gets V for Vendetta at a Barnes & Noble while holding these movies and these comics was not making myself look particularly good. And with that,
and that is Brinstar done.
I also got Preacher. I got one of the Preacher books that I still need to get. Not a good look. I like Preacher, but not a good look. And then I got some manga. I got Berserk, which is a good. And I don't think
that's also like not great to see.
Yeah. And then after Berserk, I kind of went on a field trip. Kind of went crazy. I was like carrying a bunch. That was the other thing. I was like carrying a bunch of this shit like a serial killer. And then I got Yuri Slop. So it just the whole thing looks like a mess. I was
a little embarrassed to tell you I got the Flash, and Yuri Slop. That's way more embarrassing.
Yeah, Yuri Slop's way worse.
Wow,
It's
Eli.
way worse. No,
I'm not saying Eli's not wrong. I'm just saying the way he said it. It's like, okay.
Yuri Slop sucks.
Well, you're right that I'm not an unbiased person here, but
I hate 90% of lesbian literature. Like, I hate it. I truly hate so much lesbian literature. It's so bad. And they're all like power fantasy stories. I really want to get more Berserk lives, but I'm worried owning multiple Berserk lives. It does look like a red flag. Like, it does. Like, having multiple Berserk volumes. It's something about, especially if you get the big ass hardcover ones. It's like you either look like you got it for the fashion, or you look like someone who like doesn't understand Guts and thinks the point of Guts is that he is the coolest guy ever and also the saddest guy that the world needs to just give a giant hug to, and not like kind of an asshole.
The thing about
Well, he
the,
does need
like,
a hug.
the Lux hardcovers is
But he's kind of an asshole too.
if you have enough, if you have the right volumes, it gets a lot less red flag, right? So if you have like later on into the series, that's not as much of a red flag. If you have like just like volume 1 and like you don't have an interest in getting more, like, and I'm talking like financially. I'm just saying it's like if you only like get it for like the idea of Berserk, but like you're not really into it. You're just there for like the fashionability of it. That's the red flag.
Yeah. It's like I know someone who has all the JoJo hardcovers and like maybe read like 2 chapters. But it's like you have all of
I
it.
don't have any of them, but I feel like once they print all the Steel Ball runs, I'll have to get all of them.
I have.
I do have them, but that's because I wasn't a JoJo as a kid.
Oh, that reminds me, Eli. I've read a bit of part 1.
Oh hell yeah!
My first.
How are you liking most innocent man of all time, Dio Brandon?
He had no reason to do all that. It's crazy.
Cool. No, I love
I knew
his
it.
things. He really is like he is a villain.
Yeah.
Like he really like it's like we don't make those anymore. But
All right,
fuck
Andy,
me,
have you met
Toll?
Speedwagon yet?
No, I'm super early on. The furthest I've got is I left off at the part where Dio is Jojo is hanging out with his lady friend, and Dio like looking after. It's like I'm gonna ruin this. That's so I'm like 3 or 4 chapters and not even a full volume.
You don't care about like a minor spoiler, do you?
No, because I've already gotten my things minor for it.
I just bring us feedback because it's like you might think, oh, maybe he's saying it's like Dio's an asshole because he's like bitter about classing from the streets. It's like, no, that's just Dio. Like,
Yeah.
no one else is like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's just fucked up.
Is Dio?
That's what I love about it. They make a point of like no, he's not evil because he's poor. He's just an asshole and happens to be poor.
What's up?
Like,
Also,
it's a perfect set. It's a perfect setup. Sorry, I'll make this really quick. It's a perfect setup because like yeah, no, he's an asshole, but him having a shitty upbringing has made him so. It's like he's so focused on the bag. And that's what I find him so funny. It's because it's like he'd be an asshole at any profession. Like, again, any like upbringing, he'd be a horrible, evil piece of shit. But it's being poor that made him like, I gotta get the bag. I gotta become immortal. Like that's I gotta be unkillable because that's the bag. Like if he was rich, he would just be like, I'm just gonna run a factory with a bunch of slaves and like not pay them. But like, he wouldn't need more. But he it's that poor hunger that he's got in him. He's a great man. He's Robert Moses.
what I was gonna say is that I do think that I do think that Dio, Jonathan's dad, is stupid because he is rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's 100% true. His dad's a fucking moron.
It's also funny how like Jonathan, how Dio's dad is the most nothing character in the entire series.
He's just an asshole. Like,
Yeah, but he's like a normal asshole. He's just like a kind of like a sleazeball. He's not Dio.
well, because but like you could see the element of Dio in him, which like he's also a back chaser. He's just stupid.
Well, he's just like a mook. That's what he is. He is a henchman. He is a guy who gets.
Yeah,
he is a Victorian guy who lives to get beaten up by Batman.
Yeah, because he wants the bag, but he's too stupid to like think about how to get it. Like Dio is like, I'm gonna get that bag, but I'm gonna work my way up there. I'm gonna kill this kid's dog. I'm gonna like do all this crazy
He
shit.
really.
And he like that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Why I love him is he's a villain. Like he doesn't just kill the dog. He kills it in the worst way possible.
I'm very.
Phantom Blood's pretty neat.
It is. I
kind of
also
neat
having seen some of the original anime. I do also get the oh wow, this is Fist of the North Star art.
Yes, it is. I think most apparent in Marvel.
Yeah, I know it gets
It's
he gets more of his own iterative. I kind of
one
feel like you can
is-
argue that the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga kind of like is Araki art very early on until he finds his footing.
Like, I'd say even by like there's maybe some bit of like Fist of the North Star in Battle Tendency, but it's like even then it's like Joseph is so fucking different as a character from both like Jonathan and then Kenshiro as we brought up like as an inspiration.
All right.
And then of course by the time you get to Stance, it's like okay now he's really firing on like
Yeah.
something. But I saw a friend of mine, hardest boss in the game, Andy. Don't fuck it up.
Is this really the hardest spot in the game?
No.
It's cool that they give you like a
Hardest-
round 2 with this guy. It's also fucking
Yeah, I've heard it really is the hardest.
yeah, I would agree with that. It's also cool that this guy fucking throws your super missiles back at you. I'm gonna need to.
And it's of course cool you can blow those up. But yeah, I'm glad you like your Phantom Blood.
Yeah, my impression of it is like this is the thing. This is like I'm too early to really say, but like I you could tell Araki's got like this kind of distinct authorial like command of like he's got characters who feel things, and I'm only and like have the strongest, most insane emotions.
Dia, like, because Dia has not become Dio yet, has
No,
he?
no, he is not he
Yeah.
has not put on the stone mask and become a vampire.
Once he does, like, that's when like part one really gets going. And that is a lot of.
Yeah.
The other, Jonathan is very nice,
Isn't there a super?
but he's probably everyone's choice for least favorite shoujo.
Which is funny because doesn't Dio like compare every JoJo to Jonathan negatively? Like, isn't it? It's like,
I mean,
isn't he like at the end? It's like Jonathan is the only guy who was my equal. The rest of you are fucking losers. At least
remember that, but
I thought that was what the case.
But anyway, yeah, Jonathan's just like a really nice, chivalrous, like honorable guy, and like that's not something that any of the other JoJo's
Screw
have
tag.
a problem with it.
Love.
But
One of the all-time great gaming items. Okay, which?
yeah, it's also I like how you don't have the you can go with like getting the space jump and then like pretty quickly after that get the screw attack.
Yeah.
This game.
Well, unless if you do some crazy goofy orders.
That's another thing is I've never been one.
No, I have never done alternate boss order. I do kind of want to try doing Phantoon first at some point.
I think it's great that it's there. I also think that people go a little nutty with like saying that that's like why Super Metroid's great. And, like,
You're right. That
not really.
I think
It's
it
just
is
a really cool part of it. But it's just like the honestly like the intended experience design of Super Metroid is just really stellar. The fact that it has this alternate way to go through it is also just really cool as well. What if it was Phantom Blood?
This is probably the, no wait, I'm thinking of the next room. The next room is probably the point in Super Metroid where it's like, I hope you got the space jump down, because if you don't, uh-oh. Is it this room? No, it's the big room. Now, boom. I think the reason why the pink ones stand out to you the most is because they're the ones that are introduced the longest before you get the thing that kills them.
Yeah, you are right, but like, because I feel like it's not only the longest, but because it's like I can see clearly where the other space pirates are, and sometimes, like in Meridia, they can just feel like they come out of nowhere or take a really wrong turn, and you're with someone you can't kill. And having said that, I still appreciate Meridia, but like none of the other space pirates, I just like stand out to me.
Hey, it's a hidden Mickey.
Especially the last one. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the shape of the room. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's so cool how much your beam can do by the end of this game.
Samus is really cool.
Oh yeah, no.
They let you get real strong in the Metroids.
They fucking do.
You know, I've been thinking about this as you've been playing it on and off. I know that this is going to make it into your top 5 games you stream, but I'm curious exactly where it's going to fall.
We'll see. I still gotta redo the ending. Okay, good. I don't have to go all the way around. Oh, it looks like Power Bombs actually hurts these guys. I wonder if we can kill them. I'm not gonna waste that many to find out.
Warfare is pretty unique.
Is this the most, like, I think even more than like, the Metroid 1 theme and, like, Brinstar, this might be the most reused song in the whole series. And, like, I get it. It's fucking incredible. But, you know.
Me when I have to pass through Magmore Caverns for 30 seconds.
Me when I have to go into a hot area at any point in Metroid Samus Returns.
Also, it is not 30 seconds longer.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Well, yeah, because Magmore is the highway of the game. It's where it's the only area that connects to every other area.
You might know this, I don't. Like, that had to have been, like, more Magmore at some point.
Yes, I think that was... I don't know how far, but that was part of the plan. The big things that were cut was Screw Attack was supposed to be in Prime 1, and instead of the Omega Pirate, you were supposed to fight Kraid.
So who are you supposed to fight?
Kraid.
Kraid.
I kind of like the Kraid's not in Prime. I still want him to appear in a 3D Metroid at some point, but it's fine to, you know...
It was worth the wait when we got it again.
Yeah. It's also cool. I like what the Omega Pirate is the thing, like, the like, this is the ultimate, like, this is what a fucking, the Space Pirates drugging themselves on Phazon, like, builds to. And I think it works in that sense.
Yeah, when they turn into Bane.
It is basically that. The Omega Pirate is Cosmic Horror Bane. Okay, I'm just checking the map. Okay, alright. This is the exit, but, and there's more stuff we can get along the way, but, I'm just gonna get this one thing now, because it's quick. I love this room. This room is so fucking cool. Also, one more to go! And you know where the last one is, Eli.
Yep.
I don't know how many times I will die to Ridley, but I would not be definitely wouldn't be surprised if I used my reserve tanks on him. He's a hard motherfucker. I think we're coming up on the last save point you get before fighting him. We're also coming up on maybe my favorite dumbass enemies in the series. You know what I'm talking about. It's the Kung Fu Pirates.
Oh, with their funny jumping kick.
Exactly.
I wonder if that's a Kamen Rider reference.
Huh. Perhaps.
I would not be shocked.
Everything. If you think about it, everything is a Kamen Rider reference.
A shocking amount is.
I think the thing that I was the most like, oh god damn it, was that's almost certainly why bug types are weak, or dark types are weak to bug. In Pokemon, because it's like, well, why? That
Yeah,
doesn't...
I know. Yeah. I just never considered it until now.
One thing I will give Metroid 1 is that it is, and you can also do it in Zero Mission if you're not a sequence break. It is the Metroid where that lets you use in the screw attack for the most amount of time.
I don't like that the screw attack is a late game thing. It's like, what upgrade is going to feel better than that?
Exactly. I missed the save. Oh, I think I did do it. I'll probably save state before Ridley, just, you know, keep the pace up. Love these fucking subterranean Chozo statues.
Yeah, Space Pirates are really assholes for going to like the sacred homeland over here.
Yep. Oh Jesus! I forgot they go down that quick.
Yeah, that can't be the fucking Kamen Rider reference.
That's all.
Like, that's
Everything
just
I
totally
associate that with Gunbuster. That's probably also where the Super Lightning Kick is
That
from.
is 100,000% a fucking Kamen Rider reference.
Yeah, no. The Shine Spark itself is a Getter Robo reference, though.
Yeah, they're all like everything's fucking manga.
Except the stuff that's as Mike Stikwaso taught us, that is Star Trek: The Original Series.
Yeah,
Or Twilight Zone.
But for these games specifically, it's going to be manga. Too.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Although I will say, in terms of we were talking about Ano, it's like I feel like much more like to see it like. I don't think we're gonna see like as much, despite obviously your love for Shin Godzilla. I think there's Godzilla, I feel, references in this work. I feel compared to like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Mazinger. I think like those are the big ones. And of course, Devil Man. Everything's fucking Devil Man.
Yeah. Everything is the guy. Okay, good. I was worried because the game wasn't giving you super missiles. I'm like, oh, how many am I?
When on earth is that dang old Metroid Prime coming out?
That we'll probably find out next
They
week.
forgot about it. But
We're supposed to get a direct. I think stuff has started leaking from it. Not Prime though. Okay.
they're restarting development.
This is also a good useful. It's okay. So I have every super missile in the game. Do I have all the missiles? I think I do, but I'm not certain. I think I might be missing one and then one power bomb. Do I have I do. Okay. Guys, come on.
Also, Bozo, I don't know if you are here, but declare you are immune in case what happens. Or maybe she does not do both.
Level 3 equally likely. Okay, so let me check. Let me look. I just need to make sure, because I don't remember. In every other Metroid game, the total of missiles is 250, 230. I think I might have missed a missile tank somewhere. Oh boy. No, wait, no. There are 2 more left. Okay, cool. So that means I did do everything right. Nice. I was worried there for a second. Because it's 1 E-tank, which is in this room, or in the next room. Best fight in the game, mechanically at least.
You think so?
Yeah. You don't?
No, I kind of feel like it's just a damage race.
I know you're not wrong, but the thing is his attacks are cool. And he fucking, you know, it feels earned. It feels like this is given how, like, the relationship between these two characters, just kind of fucking slamming into each other, hitting each other as hard as they possibly can, feels like the appropriate way to go for a boss fight, you know?
It also, even if you didn't know, it's like the beginning of the game, now it's like, hey, this asshole, now I get the fucking clobber.
Yeah, and I died a lot to Ridley my first time through here. He is a hard motherfucker. And that tail does a ton of damage.
It's a really cool design, this space dragon.
Yeah, no, especially when you look at what the concept art for Ridley's original design is. It's like, oh, they cooked. Is that it? Yes! Oh, man. Pretty clean run.
Nice.
Oh, no, it's in the next room. Okay. Huh, Ridley's room doesn't have a mini-map icon. Weird. Maxed out energy tanks. Oh, Super Robot Wars Volume 2 dropped 2 days ago. They forgot to pre-order.
I think that's Steel Ball Run.
Oh, Steel Ball Run Volume 2. Okay.
Oh,
Is that just now
finally
getting
printing
localized into English officially?
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Me?
They've been going steadily through all of them, but it's like every few months there's now,
I
this
heard
is volume
I heard
two,
when
that's a
that
little
like
inaccurate because it's not like a one-to-one with the Japanese tankobons. It's like a couple volumes collected each English volume.
here's a question. How
Yeah.
long did it take to get good official English JoJo translations for every part? Like, well, because I know that was a problem.
Other than fucking Stardust Crusaders, I think it was like when the anime was airing.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's rough.
People have been waiting on this for so fucking long. I don't know if I'll pick up the.
So what you're saying is I
volume
made a
now.
good decision. I asked, what about part 8 and 9? Because those are more contemporary. Did those get
No. Like, this is the first, Andy. It's like, I mean, there are obviously fan translations.
So part
all
9
been
that is
fan-translated.
that is being released right now does not have an official release concurrently.
No.
That's crazy.
Not in I think it might, or have a.
Are the fan subs at
French or
least?
Italian.
Well, that's also what I mean. I don't just mean like an official release. I also mean, like, when did the fan subs get acceptable?
I'd say depends on, like, there are some parts where it took longer. Like infamously, parts 4 and 5 had it pretty rough.
Yeah, I know that. I know part 5 had really
But
bad
I
stuff.
know that, like, pretty Steel Ball Run seems to have been fine from at least when I started, which was like a while ago.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'll pick up, like, the volume from the beginning of Steel Ball Run, 'cause it's like, it's good, but it doesn't really hit its stride until a little bit in. But then I'll maybe start. Those are just like. Now you might think it's like, well, Eli, it's your favorite JoJo part, but you're saying, like, it doesn't start to pick up until you're a little bit in. As your favorite JoJo part, it's because, like, when it does pick up.
No, that was not an assumption. I understand that, like, the best shonen arc can have a weak act 1, and in a great series can have a weak act 1.
It takes, like, surprisingly long for Johnny to get his stand. Not like absurd. Like, it's a few volumes.
You know,
not like
wasn't there ever a thought that, like, oh, it's a new universe. Maybe this time the JoJo might not have a stand again, because, you know, it's not
probably. So Araki did not intend this to be JoJo Part 7 when he first did it, and then, like, 3 chapters, and he's like, yeah, it's JoJo Part 7.
Oh, he did that Toriyama shit with Gohan. Where it's like,
the same thing.
where it's like Gohan's the main character. No.
No, it's just, like, it's really not the same thing. 'Cause it is, like, completely different.
Yeah, I know it is a hard reboot.
Even because, like, chapter 1, he's called Johnny Joestar and Gyro the Pelt. Like, so it's not exactly. But he didn't intend it to necessarily be called Part 7. He just wanted it to be called Steel Ball Run, and then he very quickly changed his mind. Or maybe it was an editorial decision for him. I don't know. But really, when Steel Ball Run, especially when it switches from being in Weekly Shonen Jump to, like, a monthly series, that's when it just, I think, becomes peak. And God, there's so many good things in here. It is the best. But I was talking to a friend about, like, JoJo rankings, and my friend ranked Part 3 at the bottom.
I
kinda wonder
have
if part 3 is
I know part 3
underrated
is
these
the
days.
part, but I have seen a lot of people. I know I have seen people who don't like part 3, but yeah.
Well, people don't like it because most of it is like
That's
very
every
villain
power
of the
bomb.
week, but it's like, hey, guess what? You get a new villain each week. It's so wonderful. I think part 3 is delightful. But again, people
How
don't
many
appreciate
henchmen
it.
does Geo have then? Because I know part 3 is
A ton. He has a ton of fucking henchmen. How many henchmen does Dio have? Let me look this up.
So if I am correct, which I'm like 99% certain, yes, only one missile tank left in the game.
Let me count. Okay.
Oh, wait, almost went past it. Did I?
So the
Oh,
answer is not including those who were revealed later on, but including those who later defected, is 29.
It's a lot. That's almost as many henchmen as named henchmen as Kaido has.
Now 2 of them are like 2 of the like party members of Stardust Crusaders who they were brainwashed. So if you don't want to count them, then it's 27. And it also lists, I didn't count, it counts like characters who were like meant like not revealed until later parts. But it's like, yeah, there were so many fucking henchmen, and
Eli?
it rules. I love them so much. They suck.
Hold on.
But it's awesome to see Jotaro in the game like beat the shit out of these assholes.
I think that I have 100% at Super Metroid.
Haven't beat it yet.
Well, yeah, but item completion.
I'm missing.
We will know. I'm going to, since it's on the way to Torian, I'm going to go back to the ship. Because that lets you heal up and fully restores items. Alright. Welcome back to regular Norfair. Okay. Stream should probably be just a hair over 3 hours. Maybe a little longer, but like, nothing crazy. And I will be rescuing the animals. Or at least trying. I understand how the part 3 formula can get stale after a while. A couple of fights don't click with you, with the final acting Cairo more than makes up for it. Hey, Eli? How big is the gap between... Because I know, like, Steel Ball Run takes place, like, in between... Like, around, like, 1910 or so would be in between,
It's like the 1890s.
Okay, so it's in, like, so it is, like, kind of in between, part 1... When part 1 and 2 take place. How big's the time gap? Year before that? Okay. How big is the time jump in part 2, in part 8, and part 9?
You want to know what? So part 2 takes place in like the
World War II.
1940s. Yeah, I think like right before like like it became like officially World War II. I think it was like right on the cusp of it, if I recall. But it's definitely in like the early 40s. And then part 3 is like when it was written, like in the 80s in Japan. And so, but part 7, as I said, like the 1890s, or I think the 1890s. But part 8 is 2011.
Oh shit!
Yeah, which is when it was first like being serialized. So it is a massive. And then again, part 9 takes place. I think 2024 is when the JoJo Land started. Let me look it up. Maybe it was 2023. Yeah, no, it's 2023. So it takes us to 2023. Yeah, wow, it's been the JoJo Land has been in serialization for nearly 2.5 years now. That's crazy.
That means part 9 is more or less a direct sequel to part 8.
No. I mean, like, it's more how like. So there might be things tying. Like part 3 and part 6 are like really connected, but it's more like how like there are some loose connections between part 3 to part 4, and then part 4 to part 5, and then part 5 to part 6. It's like yeah, but it's not like. I mean, so far there are no characters
Interesting. Okay.
in part 8 that show up in part 9. They are just loosely connected. But part 8 takes place in contemporary Japan, and part 9 takes place in contemporary Hawaii.
Do you think that's why Yakuza Like a Dragon 8 is in Hawaii?
It's so funny you bring this up, because the plot of the JoJo Lands largely involves wanting to get infinite wealth.
Okay.
The main yeah, his thing is that he wants to get fucking rich as shit.
So the answer is yes. Good to know.
The answer is I can't say for sure, but
yes.
Maybe. My answer is swearing.
See ya, Tomex. Sorry your internet sucks tonight. That's never fun.
Yeah. And you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I said my answer is sweary has never seen.
Ah, I see. That makes sense. It's gonna be hard to say goodbye. Is Lid gone?
I'm here.
Okay. Let me just make sure everything looks in order. Yep! That is full item completion.
I think You know how in Other M you have like those moves, you know, where you like grab the guy and shoot him like
Yeah,
point
yeah,
blank and shit. Man, they should put glory kills in Prime 4.
that's not impossible.
That'd be funny.
I wonder if you beat them in an alternate order, the statue reflects that. I don't think it would, but it'd be cool if it did. Okay. Right before we do this, I'm gonna go get some water, and then we can start the end game. Lid, I've got a question for you.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize this. The stream is apparently lagging a little bit, but not a problem. But no, I'm not gonna split those
Andy,
up.
sorry to do this to you so near the end, but I am think it's the best for my own sake if I go get ready for bed.
That makes sense.
So
I'll see you around.
I very much doubt you're gonna die on Mother Brain. So I think you got this, and congrats on in advance on 100%ing Super Metroid.
Thank you.
All right, good night.
See ya. What was your question?
I was thinking about maybe resetting the stream just so that the end of the game gets captured fully, but eh. Well, then again, we're also gonna do the ranking, so that'll save some time.
Yeah.
And I can always just extend out the now ending scene. Because I think as the VOD, it should be saved normal. Oh, slightly lower resolution. Oh, you gotta kill all of them, huh?
Yeah, that's like what the game's about.
I suppose that is true. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off of me. Get the fuck off me. Thank you. Get the fuck off me. Get the... Thank you. Okay. Okay, no.
Do you think they'll ever make a Metroid game that just has like a bunch of escape sequences?
That'd be neat. So something that I think is kind of lost with the original Metroids from after the original is that, like, okay, so in in the original NES Metroid, because of how the game is balanced, everything in the game dies in one missile. So like when you get to Metroids and it takes 5 fucking missiles to fully take them down. We are right now, I think, hold on, nope, still not quite yet. I'm keeping an eye out for when the stream gets through my bathroom break. Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. We're good. Okay. So we are behind. You know, so in this game, like, there's so many things that take multiple super missiles, it kind of takes away the menace of, the original Metroids a little bit. That, like, oh yeah, now
What you're saying is
everything
Metroid has a real problem with power creep.
Little bit. I mean, granted, this is less of a problem because the Metroid 2 evolutions exist. So it's like, yeah, the original Metroid's not hot shit when, like, Omegas and the Queen exists. Yeah, I didn't even think I could. It's the thing about rotating Mother Brain the baby Metroid counterclockwise is so fucking funny. Thank you, game, for not using my reserve tanks. It's the baby. We learned this.
Baby.
The baby. Is this the save room, or... I'm all good on that. Okay.
Why does Baby Ridley look like that?
Because they wanted to create a design that you would not assume is Ridley. You know?
It looks like... Am I remembering correctly?
That save room is a trap, by the way. If you use it, you cannot go back. Now, granted, we have 100%, so that don't fucking matter, but, God. Even in Zero Mission, this room sucks. In the original NES Metroid, this room is the worst fucking thing ever. You know?
What?
This room. The Mother Brain's chambers with the dodging the fucking turrets, and, like, this
I don't
room...
think it's that bad.
The Mother Brain fight in Zero Mission, I'm still like, I don't like that fight.
I feel like compared to this, just because of the screen crunch.
Oh no,
you know,
this room isn't that bad, I'll say, because this is the not real version of this fight, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh hey, we're just doing. Can you imagine a world where this is the final boss of the of Super Metroid?
That'd be pretty funny.
Like, you go through all of that X, and it's just the same fucking thing over and over again. You can actually, I think, die before you get to the laser wave. I didn't know that the X-ray visor would do that. That's funny. Okay.
The X-ray visor, like, breaks the game.
That makes sense. This is such a good design. I kind of dislike the Mother Brain revision of in Other M.
Yeah. In general, I mean, like, you know, some of them are better than others, but I think most of the time when they, like, try to portray previous versions and art styles of, like, the old characters in Metroid specifically, I think it usually looks wrong.
What about Dread Kraid?
That's probably one of the better examples, but he's still different.
I think he looks fine for what he is, but he doesn't have the pot belly. Yeah, I do get what you mean, and obviously Ridley's fine in 3D. They have figured out how to do it in a way where he looks cool, I think. But yeah, I do.
Yeah, but we had a moment there where, like,
I forgot.
Was,
oh, is this the attack? No, this is the I'm going to kill you attack. Please do charge. There we go. God, this feels so fucking powerful. Look at my reserve tanks, like...
Why is Ridley so purple?
He's pretty purple in this game. God, this is such a good moment.
He's like a really pale purpley red in Super Metroid.
That is true. Except on the North American box art where he's fucking bright red.
And then in frickin' Fusion, he's like blue.
Yeah. He's more black
you get to Other M and Samus Returns, and he's just
the
like,
Samus Returns guy design is goofy. That's probably my least favorite Ridley design. Like, it's a good fight, but man, this fight's so fucking good. This is
Jellyfish is helping.
He is. There is no thing in gaming as fucking satisfying as this. As just her head being fucking lodged back. As you use... Like, this is fucking video game right here. She gave it her all. She did the scheme, the plan came really close. But it's just not good enough. Now, while we're here, just in case I fuck up, probably good to have a save state right here, you know? This is probably the best escape sequence in the series. Like, Fusion and Dread have good ones.
But they don't have any animals to save, so what's even the point?
They don't have any animals to save.
The animals save you in Fusion. What's the deal with that?
Where are the animals in Dread? I guess Samus just left them at home. It's crazy the animals managed to, like, survive the X.
I mean, you know, they're like...
Oh boy.
They're from... you know...
We might be getting our first,
There's all kinds of, you know, dangerous creatures that they had to put up with here.
I mean, yes, but, like, you see how the X hunts things down in both Fusion and Dread, you know?
Yeah, but they know how to shine spark, so, like...
That is, yeah! And they can wall jump real good. I think I might be resetting. I think if I got the Shine Spark in the first room, it would be good, but I feel like there's no way I make it and save the animals, but...
I think you got time.
Okay. Say what you will about Dread's many added mechanics, Lid. I love the slide. It is very nice to be able to just instantly, like...
It's a fun move. I just don't think it's like... I mean, you know, the problem with that game has more to do with, like, how stuff like that interacts with the level design, where they're like, oh, there's a ledge here, so you can't.
Yeah, I mean, that is mitigated with speedrunning, but even then, the first quarter of Super Metroid is, the first quarter of Metroid Dread is a bit of a slog because of that. I do agree that is the worst chunk of the game. And again, you shouldn't, like, it is still, I hope that's something they lean back on for Metroid Dread. Anyway, what a fucking video game. Lid, do you think there's any chance I got the speedrun ending, the fastest ending? I feel like
I feel like in this one it's pretty lenient, and it's based on in-game time, so I think it's possible, but
yeah, I doubt it.
I think it could go either way.
Is it now or before that? There it is, the little pixel. They made it. How did add? So wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Here's something.
I think that's too long.
What was the time again?
It was 3:49. I think you have to be less than 2.5 hours. I might be wrong though.
No, that sounds right. fucking video game.
How'd they do it?
Oh man, did you know that you don't even get to see your face at all if it takes over 10 hours? It's under 3 hours.
What?
It's under 3 hours, by the way, in game time. What was I? Yeah, that makes sense. I did a lot. I did not play this game like I was trying to, but yeah, I think this and Dread I kind of came in thinking that, like, confidently that, like, this is the best Metroid game, or like Dread is the best. And I gotta say, right now where I'm at, I'm kind of feeling like a little 50-50, but I do think that, like, holy shit, this is a Super Nintendo game that did this. Like, holy shit, that is insane. The first time I beat Super Metroid, it is a game that I was kind of just in awe of. Like, it was just like, holy shit, that's a good fucking video game. Video games didn't have level design this ambitious. They didn't, like... You go back and you play a lot of the more non-linear action platformers of the late 80s to early 90s, and it's like... There's definitely ideas, there's definitely ways of balancing it. There's definitely, like, you know, something like Super Adventure Island 2, or some of the later Monster World games. Monster World 4 in particular seems pretty good. Are, like, cool. Dan Ocean, George Sinfeld. But, like, this is such a jump from everything. And, like, is such an impressive, like, Nintendo. Rest in peace. Like, Super Metroid is just, like, it is far and away above everything, that had come before it. Dear Force of Team Shikamaru. Yeah. Yeah. What a video game, though.
It's bonkers.
It's really good.
The hundo. There it is.
It's also been too long since I played this. This is the thing that bothers me about old games. They don't take you back to the title screen. They just sit on this at the end of the credits and are like, turn the console off, asshole. It's like,
yeah.
well... okay. But you know what time it is.
Hashtag the list.
Let's lock this in. Game... What do you mean backlogged logged me out? Oh, it must have been because of the power outage.
Oh, yeah.
I hope this is right. Okay. Yes, it logged me in. Alright,
Andy, would you like to know how many of the 100 games that you have streamed I have also played?
how many?
69.
That's cool. I would also like to go over some stats, you know, for the first time since we're doing this, but for right now... Oh, let me also stream in Discord. You know, it's the polite thing to do. Alright. Let me, because I was originally confident where I was going to put Super Metroid, but now I've got to think. So let's just, you know, let's be serious. Let's be serious. What's the lowest Metroid on this list? Let's Prime 2. Where's Prime 2? Yeah, Super Metroid, better than Prime 2. Like I don't even want to say this. Better Super Nintendo game than DKC one. I don't know if you agree with that, Lid, but I definitely feel that way.
It's up there.
Better than AM2R. Yeah, AM2R has way too much regrinding and has too many Metroid fights and is paced differently. Zero Mission's really good, but its 100% is a little too obnoxious, and it loses out by not having some of the more smooth atmospheric moments. Eli was complaining about the weird space pirates in this, and I get that criticism. I do. But fuck Fission Metroids and fuck Chozo Ghosts more than anything. And I do think it is better than Kirby Superstar Ultra. I think Super Metroid is in my top 5. I would be lying to myself if I didn't. But I do have to think a little bit about where I want to put it. Because, like, Chrono Trigger is really good. You know what? Like, I have my problems with Meridia, but, like, I think it is better than Sonic 3. Because, like, the weak acts of Sonic 3, I think, are a little more plotting and frustrating than Super Metroid. Where, like, Meridia is a bit much, but it's, like, a couple rooms, you know? So now I have to ask what my favorite Super Nintendo game was. And I originally I was more confident, like, yeah, no, it's Super Metroid. But now that I'm here, I'm like, is it? Because I also have to frame it against Dread, and I do think that Super Metroid, comparing it to Dread, I think I appreciate Dread's combat. I think that feels very satisfying to me. I like a lot of its boss and enemy design. I like how hostile the game feels to you. But there are areas where its pacing feels a little compressed. There are points where I have problems with some of Dread's pacing, and I think that the beginning that it does cut you off. Where Super Metroid is such a free flowing experience, so I think that they are in like roughly tied. Dread maybe having like higher highs, but Super Metroid more consistent. Chrono Trigger is tough because Chrono Trigger is like such a good RPG. Like it's like such a good RPG. And I do think it like is so tightly paced and is creative and has like I think it has a better art direction and soundtrack. Well, I don't know if I agree with the art direction, but I do think it has the better soundtrack. Yeah, I think number 1 is fair. It's super fucking Metroid. Like, the joy that I felt doing the mock ball first twice. That is something that no other game for me... Like, Mario 64 can give me that level. But, like, getting good at Super Metroid and routing and all of that, like, stuff just feels so good. Would you like to add something, Lid?
I was just gonna say you don't get that from Chrono Trigger.
You can a little bit, but New Game Plus, it's like once you do the New Game Plus routes, like that's it, you know?
Yeah.
There's nothing like they're cool, but they're Easter egg cool. So I am comfortable with this. Also, top 3 all games from like the same 2-year period at the end of the 16. I'm wondering. There are definitely games.
Remember the 90s?
I do think there are games that I have not streamed that definitely can crack this top 3, and I do think there are 1 or 2 games that I could see Dread included, although I don't know if I'll be able to stream that for litigious Nintendo reasons. But I think Super Metroid belongs right here. I think that is fair. I might change my mind if feel mood on a replay of one or the other, but like, yeah, these are these are the top 3 games of the 20th century for me, and I am very curious
Yeah,
to see.
Do you think that a game that was not released between March 1994 and March 1995 will ever get that high?
I'm gonna be playing the Spark trilogy at some point, so almost certainly. Uh,
Okay.
Spark 3 is that high. There are some Doom wads that could definitely make it that high. Just in terms of games that I've beaten. Maybe Robobot? Maybe. I could see Robobot or Odyssey, although I have to replay Odyssey, as you keep telling me. Let me think if there's...
I still can't believe, like, you've never even been to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Nope. Because I lost
You
the
don't even
save file.
you don't even know that like half the moons in that level are the achievements.
I don't. I don't know that.
That game has achievements. You've never even interacted with that part of
Let
it.
me think. What else has a shot at like making it? Spark 3, some Doom wads. Is there anything else that can compete that I haven't played?
Literally, when I was testing Switch 1 games on the Switch 2 to see the performance, I got like 40 moons in Mario Odyssey, and half of that was just talking to Toadette to cash in my achievements.
Yeah, that's fair. So, I am comfortable leaving this list as it is. I think that this is a good. So before we, head off for the night, I have a few things that I would like to share with you now that we... By the way, now, Sonic Blast is going to be very soon moved to page 2. This list will have multiple pages. Isn't that crazy?
That's when you know you're at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
When you're on page 2 of a backlog list of any kind.
So before we go in any further, I'd like to share some stats. First, oh, that's the wrong category. According to Backlog.com, these are the top 10 best games I have streamed. Now, not a perfect list, but, not a terrible representation.
I'm just gonna say it. Symphony of the Night's too damn high.
I would agree with that. I think top 15, top 20, absolutely. Maybe even top 10. Not top 5.
Like it's fine. It's cool. It's not better than Resident Evil 4 Super Metroid.
No, it's not. Would you now? Here are the bottom 10.
Oh, there's a lot of Sonic there, isn't there?
There is, and there's a lot of Sonic beneath the top 10.
What the hell's Mario 2 doing here?
I kinda get it. But I know. What's Gunman Clive doing here? Why is Tails Adventure and Triple Trouble below some of these things? Why? Look at all these games beneath Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 1 and 2. Dreamland 1 is rated lower on Backlog.com than 1 and 2 are rated lower than Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 1 and 2, as is the original Legend of Zelda. Brilliant. There is one other thing that I would like to share, stat-wise, that I think is notable. If you go by release dates, the 80s, I would, if you look at my decades list, see that, like, I played a couple games through the 80s, I think, like, 8. I think I've played, like, 45 or something games from the 90s. Played, like, 20 games from the early 2000s, 20 to 30, and then, like, 15-ish from the 2010s, and then only a couple from the 2020s. But if you look at this list, there are
Andy.
only... Yes?
I think that you should stream a game from the 70s.
That's a great idea.
Stream fucking Zork or something.
Stream OG Duck Hunt. Just show me my camera playing that against a wall. Anyway, but the thing that I was going to bring up is that there are 3 years from 1990 to 2019 where I have not streamed a game from that. The 3 years are, and this is according to Backlog how it represents things, 2000, 2006,
Damn.
and 2017. Those are the...
That's crazy. I feel like those are all years where like a ton of games came out.
2006, 2002, like I would say 2017 is like a tier above the other 2 years. But they're all, yeah, you're right. They're all damn good years. Yeah, no, I'm very happy. So yeah, I will probably get around, like, Kirby 64 is probably going to be 2000 game. Probably going to do for 2006. I don't know, maybe Squeak Squad. Maybe maybe '06. Maybe Twilight Princess, although that game is really fucking long. It might work out. In 2017, there's a lot of stuff. Obviously, Sonic Mania. Eli wants me to do Cuphead. That might be fun. Prey 2017 is probably just short enough to be doable on the list. So there's stuff. But yeah, I think since I have such a neat round number, it was worth doing the statistics. And we'll do one last scroll through the list of games. Do you have any thoughts, Lid? Any final statements you'd like to add about the list?
Video games.
I would also like to announce, Lid, and something that I think you will be very happy to see.
Announcement.
In roughly 3 streams from now, so that would be next, the upcoming Monday or Tuesday stream, that is when I will probably be starting Dark Souls 1.
Yes, let's go. It's time.
Unfortunately, I have put it off for long enough. I'm gonna try and get as many several people in for that. That is an announcement that I am happy to give. But yeah, look. Also, one last look at like my top 25. This feels fair. These are some good ass video games that I've played, and I look forward. Here's to the next 100 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think the note that I would like to end things on. Anyway, the stream's lagging out, so I'm going to mute the stream now and end things once the end screen appears. All right, bye-bye. Lid, say bye.
Goodbye.